Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, bucks, things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to me. Join in me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Turn it up and get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Got a radio show because God in the blessing business. Got a radio show because God is in the forgiving business. Got a radio show because God will let you turn your life around business. Got a radio show because God know better than you know. Yeah, Steve Harvey got a radio show. Didn't see it coming, but he did. I'm going to share with you today a principle of success. It's important that we get our lives together. It really, really is. You know, the hereafter is exactly what it says. It's the hereafter. And hopefully for the majority of us, it's quite a ways off. So what about how you living today? How about now? You know, I often talk in the morning about your relationship with God. That can never change. That is at the forefront and the best thought process that I can give you. And I know who I'm talking to on the radio. I'm talking to a lot of people, man, who out there just not sure. And I'm talking to a lot of people out there, man, that's trying to pull it together. In other words, you know, I'm talking to a lot of people like myself. There is a principle of success that is out there that if more people understood this is just one of the basic principles of success, you would have more success in your life. And that principle is this: the more people you help become successful, the more successful you become. Well, the more people you help become successful, the more successful you become, because you are practicing helping and as you do unto others, then it's done unto you. You know, you build relationships when you do that. People forget in success there has to be relationships. There is no one person in this world who is just successful all on their own. You are successful, and successful people form relationships. And you've got to really coddle these relationships. You've got to nurture these relationships. They don't just happen. You don't just get cool with people just cause you cool. No, you've got to do some cool things to these people and for these people to be cool with you when you need some cool. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but that's the best way I can tell it to you. I'm just regular. I just speak like that. This is an important principle to put into your life. The more people you help become successful, the more successful you become. You have to say to people, hey, look, I've done that. This is what you got to do. You got to take some time out to share. You have to share information, experiences, thoughts. You got to take a minute, man, to uplift somebody. Give them some encouragement. Hey, man, you can do it. Don't give up. You have no idea. You right now, you have no idea how significant you are to someone else. How your words of encouragement could be the difference maker today. I'm talking about it's a person looking at you that you don't even really know you, or you don't really know them, and you see them struggling with something. Just say, hey, you know what? I've been watching you from afar. You're going to be all right, man. I see something in you. Keep doing the right thing, man. You're going to be all right. I had a meeting with a young man for the first time, and this young man came into my office. I never met him. He has an internet service, which anybody can teach me something about the internet because I know little to close to nothing. He was 27 years old, and he was amazingly bright at this. And I guess, that it's not that hard to impress me, but the fluid speech pattern that he had about this very, very difficult subject, he was tossing around the terms I had heard, but he was actually putting them in sentences where it made sense to me. He's very fluid, very, very sure of himself when he was talking about this little thing. This young dude, 27 years old. And when he got through, the woman that had introduced me to him, I was leaving my office and she was going to escort him out. And I turned around and I said, young man, I said, what size pants are you? And I guessed it because I've been dressing for long. I've been all them sizes. And I said, you bought a 30 waist? He said, yes, sir. I said, what size shoe you wear? He said, 9.5. I said, what size shirt is that? A medium? He said, I really like extra large. I said, well, that's too big for you. You just want to look blousy and baggy. And so I was talking to him and I said, man, I'm going to help you out. I said, man, because let me tell you something. You a sharp young dude, man. You are razor sharp. I said, you've really, really impressed me today. I said, and you know what, young brother, I said, you're going to make a lot of money one day, man. I said, but I want you to get your image up. I want you to look at how you dress, because you're coming into professional people's office and you're talking about doing something for them, and it takes money to make it happen. I got to give you money to make this happen. What you cannot afford to do is look like you need every dime of this money. See, you when you go in there and you talking about money with another person, the person that's going to give you this money it can't look like you need every dime of this money. So you got to start presenting yourself. And that's all I just said to him. I just said, man, but you know what? You sharp. You're going to make yourself some money. I'm going to help you out a little bit. I walked out. I went on about my business. Later on that afternoon, I had a meeting with the woman that brought him in. And she said, Mr. Harvey, you have no idea what you just did. He said his eyes just teared up when you walked out. He said, wow, man, that man don't even know me. And he just encouraged me. He said, man, I always thought I could make it, but he said, I ain't never had nobody like him tell me I could make it. And just hearing it from him, man, that's all right. I'm gonna get my clothes together, but I've been homeless. And then he started telling the woman that he had been homeless. And so, then she telling me that. Now I'm finna cry because, I've been in that hole before. And I'm just sharing that story with y'all just to say, you don't know who you talking to. But what does it hurt if you just extend your hand to a person and give them a moment of encouragement? See, this young brother right here, he could come back one day and be a major benefit to me because he has a skill set that I don't have. Oh, I might be old Mr. Steve Harvey, but hey, guess what? I don't know nothing about what this young cat know. And he done went off and educated himself. And just a word of encouragement from somebody like yourself can make all the difference in another person's life. So remember, on your way to the top, the more people that you help become successful, the more successful you become. It's a requirement of God that you do that. That ain't Steve Harvey talking. If you read your Bible, somebody got a Bible verse that back me up. Email it to me today if you know what it is. I don't know, but y'all do out there. All right.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived again. I've noticed something in particular. I found of late that when I wake up, I'm in such a mode of gratitude that it doesn't allow for me to wake up like with symptoms of like waking up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm not quite feeling myself today. You know, I'm a little blah. Seems like my biorhythms are a little off. All that goes away. It's a funny thing, man. When you wake up with gratitude, it defines something that I learned at a very painful moment in my life at my mother's funeral. And the minister said something that was really telling. He was looking at me and my brothers and sisters and my father, and he realized how sad we were. And he said, I know this is rough on you, but I want you to turn around and take a look at this church, how full it is, that the entire overflow service room is full, and people are standing on the streets in the parking lot to come and honor the work that your mother did as a Sunday school teacher and all the lives she touched. And think of all the great things she's ever done for you, all the lessons she taught you, all the smiles y'all had. Remember that time Sister Harvey did this, and he started talking about stuff, and he did about 5 minutes because he had been knowing my family our whole life, and he kept talking about, remember when Sister Harvey did this and Sister Harvey did that. And the next thing I know, me and my two brothers was smiling. And when he got through, he said, the reason I wanted to do that was to teach you a valuable lesson, that when you remember the good times, when you show gratitude and thankful for all the wonderful times, he said joy and depression cannot reside in the same space. Out of the darkest moment of my life, I learned one of the most valuable lessons, that joy and depression cannot reside in the same space. So when you wake up and show gratitude, that thankfulness, that reflecting moment of all that you have, all that he's done, when you thank him for the simple things, you can't be on the wrong side on the bed. Your biorhythms can't be off. You can't feel ho-hum. You just no longer feel like you ain't yourself. What? That's what I just wanted to tell you today. And that's how we do it. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, the mouth of the South, the legend that is Nephew Tommy, and moi.
We were French with it this morning. Okay.
That's French for myself.
Bonjour.
Yes.
One and only. Uno.
Vous.
Uno moi. Able one me.
Spanish.
You're bilingual with
Yeah.
it.
French
Bilingual now.
Yeah, I'm bilingual. I actually am trilingual.
Oh,
I'm
what's the third language?
French, oui. Yeah,
Oh, you said French.
Okay,
and Spanish.
Spanish,
You said
French.
moi. Uno.
Oh, I'm actually four. Inshallah. I'm Arabic too. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
He tried. That's
Yeah,
what
okay,
tried.
precious.
He tried.
No. I'm not trying. I did it. I spoke to all four.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
This right here is called the love deposit.
Goodness.
Hear it for what it is. The love deposit. Let's go, Kato.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Tiffany.
This is Tiffany. Who's calling?
This is Karan. How you doing?
Hi. Hey, I didn't know.
You know what? I know we've been going back and forth on the site talking, and we haven't, really talked yet. So
yeah, it's okay. I just wasn't expecting a call, but yeah, it's good to hear from you. It's good to hear from you, though.
We've been talking for
a long time.
Texting and on the site for at least 5 weeks now.
Yeah, it's been really. I'm glad you called. For real, seriously. And I love your voice. So I'm excited. Hey, what's up?
You got anything going on this weekend?
I don't think so. I just have to, go grocery shopping or whatever. But, other than that, I'm pretty open. What's up?
I was thinking maybe we get together, get a drink or two, just kind of hang out a little bit, feel each other out. If you're feeling that, I don't want to.
Yeah, that's cool. We can get together. I'm interested. I'm happy you called, and I would love to see you this weekend. You got a place in mind, area?
I was thinking about letting you pick something because I'd rather go somewhere where you're comfortable, an atmosphere that you're used to. I think that would be the best thing to do.
Okay. Well, let me look. Let me find out. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, I'm down for sure.
Just want to hang out a little bit.
Me too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm excited.
Good. What's good for you? If you want to do some Friday or Saturday, it's up to you.
Yeah, let's do Saturday to give me, some time to get myself together.
Okay.
6 or 7.
Text me, the location or whatever, wherever you want me to be.
Okay, cool.
I'll be there.
Okay, cool.
Hey, one more
I can't wait to see you.
One more thing. Okay, let's do this first. Tell me this. What are we wearing? So I don't want to be overdressed or underdressed.
I don't really trip on that. First day could be chill. I'm not. We don't have to do a $500 dinner or nothing like that. You don't need on a tux.
Gotcha.
This ain't the Rock Nation brunch.
All right. But if you don't mind, if I could get you to do something for me, could I give you my Cash App?
For what?
Well, what I want to do is, sometimes these things actually go wrong. I don't see it going wrong with me and you because we've had, the way we've been chit-chatting and going back and forth on the site, things have been really, really well. But, I would like to get, a love deposit of $250. That way, if this go wrong, at least I haven't wasted my time. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I'm just processing what just happened. You said you want me to get your Cash App and send you a love deposit of $200 and something dollars?
$250. That way if this don't go right, then at least I haven't. It's like a love deposit. If it goes right, then I give it back to you. If it don't go right, at least I haven't wasted my time. You see what I'm saying?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Okay, this is super weird, and yeah, this is weird, and I'm kind of I don't even really know what to say, other than you could probably lose my number, you a weak dude, don't call me, you're corny, I'm not interested, you're a bum, I'm straight, I don't know what else to say.
Okay, hold on. I wasn't all that.
No, I wasn't all that. Really talk about.
We've been talking for 5 weeks. Everything been good. We've been on the site talking to each other.
But you're weak though. You trying to ask me for a Cash App for real? A love deposit? How corny are you? Are you serious?
Listen,
you got to be out of your mind.
If you believe, listen, little tip. If you believe in yourself, then you'll get your deposit back. You know what I'm saying?
If I believe in myself, get your fool ass out of here. You have lost your mind. Okay. Would you please, gather your thoughts? Because I don't know who you think you're talking to, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I need you to do 2 things. Lose my number and don't look for me, for real, straight up. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. You ignorant. For real, straight up.
Okay. Show me where I'm wrong. If you believe in yourself, though.
If I believe in myself, ass dude, what you mean if I believe in myself? If you believe in yourself, your ass will move around, get off the phone, and stop wasting my time. For real. I'm about to hang up right now. For real.
Okay. Listen.
This is a violation of my space. Straight up.
Okay, before you hang up, though. Okay, you can go your way. I can go mine. You don't want to cash out me the $250? Cool. Got that.
Cash out the $250. Fucking ass, dude.
Okay, cool. Hey, it is. You know what? It is what it is. Is this your loss, though, Tiff? This your loss.
You got to be out of your rabbit ass mind. Ain't no losses here. Ain't no losses. But this is a lesson.
Okay. You know what? I knew this was gonna happen. When a brother try to be real, this is what happens.
Hey, you might as well hey, turn around, go the other direction, lock yourself up. Seriously. You want to talk about black men and brotherhood? Like, it's a wrap for you. We don't need you out here. You're useless. Straight up. Like, don't call me. Destroy yourself. For real. I'm done with it. Goodbye.
Okay. Can I tell you something else before you leave real quick?
What?
I just want to let you know that this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your sister, Lachey, got me to prank phone call you.
This is crazy.
Your sister, Lachey, said you got to get my sister. She been on the line. She been on this dating site talking to this guy.
Where is she at? This is stupid.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
We got you, baby. We got you good.
Yeah, y'all did. This is crazy. I'm going to get her. This is crazy.
Well, I tell you what.
I'm glad you're not real.
Tell me this. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You like it, don't you? Yeah, you like it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
It is time for Ask the CLO coming up with our Chief Love Officer.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, 17-year-old Ralph Yarl is making strides in recovery after he was shot for going to the wrong house. Jennifer Hudson was trolled by TikTokers for donating a gift to a thrift store, and icon Tina Turner will have a statue erected in her hometown. That's all coming up at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, is ready. And this one's from Nicole, CLO. Nicole in Raleigh writes, I'm 28 years old and I reconnected with a guy that was a troublemaker when we were in high school. He's been in the military and he's a changed man, but I'm scared my dad will judge him by his past. Should I talk to my parents about him first?
Well, I mean, you can. If it's serious, you know, everybody got a past. But that military has straightened a lot of people out. It can be a game changer. That military has done some amazing things in some people's lives, man. I've seen it happen. So that military has given some great lives to some people. So he could have changed. He might have been a troublemaker, but, you know, people do a lot of stuff when you're 18. I don't do nothing that I do. I don't do nothing now that I did at 18. Nothing.
No. That would be a no. It's a no.
All I still do when I was 18 is talk. I don't walk the same. I don't run, jump like I used to. I can't box like I used to. I can't do nothing.
Look how wise you are and rich you are right now.
Yeah, sure. Somebody talking about, man, if you could go back to 21, would you do it? For what?
My stupidest moment? My stupidest moment?
Hell no. Go back there making them damn decisions. Oh, Lord. Yeah, but you got money, though. I don't need this money at 21. I'd have blew it for sure. I'd have been broke by 22.
1 year.
No, it probably wouldn't even took me that long.
Like the lottery winners, some of those. All right. Moving on to Tawanda in Philly. Tawanda writes, I left my husband after he cheated on me with his boss. The lady took a pic in my house and posted it on social media. I called her a cheater. I called her a cheater in the comments, and we got into a nasty exchange of comments. Would I be wrong to get her fired?
Hell no.
What?
Go for it.
Hell no. I'll go straight to HR with that picture. Yeah. Corporate headquarters, everybody see this picture. What is the nasty exchange for, though?
Right.
I come to your house if I want to. Yeah, okay.
What is that?
She lucky she wasn't at Carla house. That's all I can tell you.
What you're not going to do is cheat with my husband and then take pictures in my house.
In my house.
It on Facebook.
Hold up, though.
You're not going to do that.
But then argue with me about it.
Yeah, you're not going to get none of that.
See, this is no longer an HR affair. We down at the police station now. We down there filling out paperwork. We're in interrogation rooms. I'm in that little room that they have you in on 48 hours.
Being that cold, I'm in there shivering.
And you cold, right?
Yeah, I'm in there trying to answer questions.
Can we ask you who is the people in the background, sir, on that picture frame? Who would that be?
I don't know. That they would. Well, the reason I'm down here because that's my family.
Okay, that's your family that's in the background. Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Okay, now who's the lady in the front of the picture with you?
You talking? What you talking about?
Benny, make it a little colder. Make it a little colder in here. The person that's on the picture with you, sir.
That's my family. So let me help you out. That's my family. The reason I'm down here is because my boss, who is a man, was in my house with my wife and took that picture.
Oh, I see.
Now that's why I'm down
you got clarity, detective.
And you're here because of what, sir?
I'm the reason that all this yellow tape was out there.
Once you saw the post.
We're moving on to Cheryl.
No, I'm down here to clear that part up.
Is he free to go, detective? Is he free to go?
You're free to go, sir.
No, you don't. But, sir, can you explain the tape around the outside of the house? Well,
why is it so
he
much?
ran.
He ran.
All right, moving on to Cheryl in Montgomery. Cheryl says, I'm 49 and my boyfriend will be, get this, 80 soon. I have been battling his son over a property his dad gifted me. I've been with this man for 10 years, so I'm past the gold digger stage. How much grace should I show his 58-year-old son before I snap? She's 49. He'll be 80 soon.
Well,
how much is it an acre? How much we fighting on?
Well, property the son wants.
Any land on the son. Son thinking his daddy old and can't make these decisions no more. And she done came up here with some Rice Krispies and put some Snap Crackle Pop on him, and now all of a sudden he ain't thinking good.
Pop.
So I think that's where the son is at. But she been with him 10 years. You knew this day was coming, lady. Let's quit playing. You went in knowing that any day now I ought to be up on some of this property. You knew that.
Wait a minute. So 10 years, Steve? So she was 39 and
39.
She knew what she was doing then. She knew what we was doing then. Listen, because at a certain point, you start thinking about your immortality. You really don't. I mean, you really do. 50. If you hit the 50-year mark, you start going, okay. Because now you know pretty much the chances are the road behind you is a lot longer than the one in front of you. You start
thinking. Third quarter, partner. We're in the third.
Yeah, man.
Well, I quote Deion Cole one more time. You got about 20 more summers.
Man, see.
Well, you break it down like that.
I know.
In the third quarter, buddy.
All right. So should she, how much grace before she snaps on the 58-year-old son?
Well, you can go on and snap, but you finna hear some stuff you ain't heard before now. See, be careful about all that snapping. Because people who snap normally get snapped back. And you finna hear some stuff what you had not heard before. So be careful about this snapping.
That's my dad.
But you find out. Yeah, and you sitting up here talking about you passed the gold digger stage.
Yeah,
you can be a gold digger longer than 10 years. You knew when you was with the dude what you was banking on.
Yeah,
that's how your name got on the property. You was investing then. You knew this day was coming. You knew his ass wasn't gonna be here much longer.
You've been waiting, actually.
Yeah, he 80.
Actually, it was too long, huh? 10 years.
What is taking him so long? Lord.
Ain't nobody 80 investing in the stock market. I'm just going to tell you.
All right, CLO. Thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, this is great news about a true fighter and a miraculous recovery. Ralph Yarl, the 17-year-old teenager that was shot in the head. Remember, he was shot in the head and the arm after he mistakenly rang the wrong doorbell a few weeks ago. Well, he's doing much, much better now. Over Memorial Day weekend, Ralph Yarl walked in the Going the Distance for Brain Injury event in Kansas City alongside family, friends, and other brain injury survivors. He was represented by Team Ralph, who all wore neon green shirts during the event. Yarl's aunt spoke to the local reporters and revealed that Yarl now suffers from migraines and has issues with balance, and he's dealing with PTSD, but he has his love of playing his musical instruments keeping him busy. So we just have to say to Ralph Yarl and his family, keep fighting. Ralph, we see you. We love you. Yes, we're praying for you. Yeah.
Prayer,
full
healing
recovery.
Works.
Full recovery.
Lord.
Yes.
Yes, Lord. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That guy got arrested, right?
Yeah, but the judge is trying to, I was reading the other day, trying to seal the records so he can kind of be protected when people testify, so it won't kind of sway their testimony or something like that. I said, they're always trying to protect them.
What about the kid? What about the kid that could have lost his life?
So I got mad after I was reading the article, but it was something like that.
Yeah.
Always something, but go Ralph. Go Ralph.
Yeah, definitely.
Ralph.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, and not so good news as we move on. Superstar talk show host Jennifer Hudson has been trending lately for donating a purse to a thrift store like Goodwill. That may not sound so bad. I mean, we all do that. But the purse that Jennifer was donating was gifted to her by a black female designer, and the purse still had the handwritten note in it from the designer. A TikToker found the bag in the thrift store and posted a video with the bag and showed the handwritten note which said, "Thank you." It was a letter addressed to Jennifer Hudson. The letter read, "What an honor to gift you with one of my handbags. You've inspired me just as much as every black girl." TikTokers chimed in with some hateful messages to J. Hud for being so ungrateful, but the designer herself, Sonique Saturday is her name, Sonique Saturday, defended Jennifer by saying she's unbothered by her regifting the bag because it's from back in 2014.
And it's 2023.
Hey, a person ain't got to like what you give them.
What'd you say, Steve? She didn't like it.
She ain't like it. And you know what? She didn't go buy it. You gifted it to her. She ain't want it. She ain't like damn bag.
Well, she got to take the note out the bag, dog. Get the note out.
She ain't opened the bag.
Yeah, she didn't even open it. Mm-hmm.
When do you open boxes once you see what it is and you don't like it? Do you keep opening it? Hell no.
I throw it in the trash.
Look for a note.
Stop giving these people stuff they don't ask for. They don't got to like your creation. Now, the girl was gracious, though, but Jennifer got the bag. Jennifer got purses she liked. Jennifer go buy her bag she liked. And a bag is something particular to a woman anyway.
Yeah.
She don't need you buying no bag, especially if you ain't gonna buy no baller bag. You done made this bag now. You done made this out of, canned good wrappers and,
she's
all
a
this
designer.
shit. Don't nobody care about your little
No,
bag.
she's a designer.
Yeah.
Might be a good looking bag. Let's put eyes on it. Let's see what the bag look like.
So
you look it up.
Saturday.
Okay, you look it up.
I'm finna get the bag. Hold on.
Okay, you look at her hair up and send it
also,
to
too,
me.
though, Steve, the gift was from 2014. It's 2023.
Almost 10
So that was over
9
almost
years.
10 years. Yeah.
She ain't want the bag. Maybe she used the
10
bag
years?
and
I mean, it's 2014.
That's 10 years. That's an ugly ass bag. But I'm gonna try.
And
to
the
find
other
that.
thing is, when people gift you things, it's yours. They give it to you. So doesn't that mean it's yours to do whatever you want to do with it? If you want to re-gift it, or if you want to, because, I mean, it's yours.
Hey, Shirley, people have made me clothes.
Uh-huh.
This ain't about you. This is about the bag. See, that's why you're saying this.
Listen to me.
But go ahead. They've made you clothes
People,
and what?
because that's why I'm drawing on my experience. People have made me clothes, bought me shirts.
Because we
I don't
get
need
stuff
you
all the
buying me shirts. Don't buy me no shirt. I got shirt money. Don't do that. I can buy my own shirt. Now, every time they see me, did you get my gift? Oh, I might have got, I haven't seen it yet. I've been approached like that. So I don't want nothing.
That's what this is about. This don't have nothing to do with Jennifer. We
always get things. We get things like books and just everything people do. I mean, we're gracious for it, grateful for it.
No, stop saying that. Stop saying that.
But we are.
Stop saying that. Stop saying that.
We're not grateful for it?
I appreciate the thought.
Yeah, okay. There you go. Appreciate the thought.
Yeah, so let's get to that.
Grateful that you're thinking
I appreciate the thought. It's a nice gesture.
Yeah.
But please don't hold me to it, though. I don't want that.
Remember we used to leave live remotes with just handfuls of stuff, bagfuls of stuff.
I used to take that stuff out in the parking lot and give it away. On my way to the car.
I like Saturday, Sonia. I'm on her website. I like her bags.
She has good bags.
Cute.
That ain't the bag she gave Jennifer. She gave her the bag 10 years ago when she first got started and started making
Carla.
Okay, it's cute.
She's more advanced now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Send it, please.
Yeah, we want to see it.
I can't see it.
Cute.
It's blurry. It's blurry, baby. It's blurry. Can you send it, please?
Yes, calm down.
Okay, yes. What is the attitude?
Y'all know I keep an attitude. What the hell is the surprise for? What is, y'all kill me with that. What is
about
it
everything?
For? I'm always tripping.
All right, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour.
The hell is the surprise?
We want to hear about your week that you're spending with your frat brothers right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, so Steve, you've been telling us off air about you and your adventures with your line brothers, your Qs. They're at your ranch all week. You told us that
all of them not my line brothers.
Oh, not
they're not from my chapter. You have to get that information straight because we're not.
Some of them pledged.
They're older than you.
You got a little attitude. He started huffing and puffing. Oh, did they pledge you, precious?
But you told us, Steve, that next to Christmas, this is your favorite time of year when all
I'm
your guys
telling you right now, this right up there with Christmas, though. This once a year gathering. We're celebrating 49 years this year. 49 years we've known each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what have you guys
Some of them
doing?
have known each other longer. 2 of them have been in the frat together for 50 years. The rest of us, we haven't been in the frat 50, but we met each other. Some 48, some 47, like that. Mm-hmm. But we all met in 74. I knew none of these cats until I went to school in 74. And, man, we just been down here. It's 13 of us. And, man, it's like, it's the dopest thing, man, because it is the one time that I can sit around and just be myself. They not filming me. They not judging me. They not talking about, I ain't know you did that, because they knew when I did that.
They were there when you did that.
Yeah, that old, I ain't know you did that. They was there when I did that. It's just been a great experience, man, hanging out with them. And, I don't have to host them because they grown ass men, They go fishing on their own. They go on the trails on their own. They know how to, I feed them, but that's it. I get there. We got snacks everywhere, but I don't eat snacks anymore. I just eat my meals. It's really crazy, man, how I'm changing. I just be so busy. I just eat my 3 meals and I'm done.
So a little barbecue.
Walk by a Snickers and just don't even have any feeling for it, huh? You just walk.
Oh no, I haven't had. This is day 75. I haven't had any sugar. Wow. I haven't had any bread. I was in Paris. I ate 1 piece of bread. I haven't had bread. I haven't had flour. I haven't had pasta. I haven't had rice.
Strong.
I haven't eaten any beans.
Bag of chips. You just don't even.
You just don't right on by the chips.
Just walk by.
Oh,
your results ought to be good. They ought to be real good.
No, man, my blood work should be ready today. I took it on day 70. The thing of it is, what I've actually trained myself to do is I only eat foods that have 1 ingredient in it.
What do you mean?
Broccoli is made up of 1 ingredient. It's broccoli. Steak is 1 ingredient. Fish, chicken is 1 ingredient. Yes.
So no ice cream in the summer.
I have one ingredient. Ice cream.
There's 1 ingredient, ice cream.
Ice and cream.
It's ice and cream, and both of them cold, so I'm going to make an exception this summer.
Okay. All right, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Roscoe Wallace will be in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he is here.
Right here. Always, I'm waiting on time. I said,
You're always early. Always early.
You're going to have me on. I'm going to be on.
Yeah.
Either I'm on or either I'm on.
You're on, baby. You're on.
Once I know I'm on, baby, I just come on. Everybody, tell me what happened, baby.
What's going on, Roscoe? How you doing, man?
Going on. What's Shirley?
Hey,
What's up,
Roscoe.
baby? What's going on?
How you doing?
What up, Carly?
Hey, Roscoe, what's happening?
I'm ready.
Right.
What do you want today?
Okay, check this out. So, it's the month of June. June is Black Music Month.
June.
Yeah,
Black
even the president,
Music
President Biden talked about it Tuesday, saying perhaps no music.
He don't know a damn thing about black music. Go ahead.
Well, listen to what he said. Perhaps no music has had as profound and powerful impact as shaping America's musical score as black music. Come on, President Biden.
Get reelected.
I know that's right, and I know somebody wrote that.
And next year's election year.
You're right. Get your votes.
Yeah, he trying to get all the votes, but he right about that. Though. Black music is so special, baby. I'm talking about all of you wrote many songs and responsible for so many hits over the years. I just thank God gave me the gift, gift to writing on all this music and knowing their origins and have all these wonderful stories about the music. I know everybody. James Brown, what call it?
Well, I want to go. Speaking of that, I want to take it to the 80s. We can't. So when
80s.
I think of 80s,
see, I don't really know
Prince.
years like that because the 80s. I love until the end of time.
My
Baby,
friend.
Prince is the
I'll be
80s.
there for you.
You better adore up in here.
You are my heart and mind. I truly adore you. If God one day struck me blind, your beauty I still see. Listen to me now. Love's too weak to define just what you mean to me.
Ooh.
From the first moment I saw you, ooh, I knew you was the one.
Come on, boy.
That night I had to call you. I was rapping till the sun came up,
Yes, Roscoe.
telling you just how fine you look.
Killing it today, Roscoe.
Took me
I
back,
know it
boy.
all. I don't mess around, baby. Go ahead, Colin. Go ahead.
All right, since we going to do the 80s, I think of...
80s. It's hard for me to keep over years now. I wrote so many songs.
Okay, well,
I'm trying to think 80s.
Sade. I think of the 80s. I think of her. Is it a crime?
Is it a crime that I still want you, and I want you to want me too?
Come on with the doom.
Yeah, that was the jam right there. That's the music.
Luther.
Come on, I got me in there.
Not Lou. Not Big Lou.
What you want to do? Bad boy, house is not a home.
Oh, yeah.
answer your question,
Well, all
Carla?
right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right. Roll back the rug, everybody. Come on
You
now.
better sing.
Move all the tables and chairs.
Yeah.
We gonna have us a good time tonight. Everyone's here that we meet. We skip and we dip to the beat of what in the world could be better than getting together?
All right. Thank you, Roscoe. Coming up next, nephew with the prank phone call.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, where should I sit? Just a question, right? We'll find out. We'll get into it because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got for us today?
The title of this is Condom Cleaners. I know. Condom Cleaners. Let's go, cat dog. You because pranking is serious business. Okay.
Is it?
It's serious business. You gotta take it that way. You don't come in here loose. You don't come in here laughing and kikiing. That ain't what pranking is.
Oh no.
When you come in with your prank face on and you are ready to deliver, okay? And that's what I got for you. Now this is called Condom Cleaners. It is serious and you need it in your life. So let's go right here. Come on, cat dog. Condom Cleaners.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Tamika.
This is she.
How you doing? I'm Brad from Quality Cleaners. I'm the manager over here.
Uh-huh.
Listen, did you bring some clothes in this morning?
No, I didn't bring anything into you this morning.
Okay. Well, listen, we got an order that was dropped off this morning here. It's a couple suits, some business shirts, and a few other things. But there's actually been some articles actually left in the clothing. So
my husband probably blocked that down.
Okay,
well, he dropped it off this morning?
It was dropped off like around 7 this morning, but it's like about $100 cash in the pocket. There's a couple business cards. There's a cuff link here. I looked all over. There's only one cuff link, and then there's 2 condoms in here. So I wanted to see if you guys wanted me to put this in a plastic bag or something and have it for you.
Can you repeat what was left in there again?
Well, like I said, we got it's like right at $100, maybe $105 of cash. There's a business card from an insurance company. There's another business card for what is this? This is
what else was left?
Right. I'm trying to tell you about all the business cards.
I'm not interested in the business card because you said something else.
Okay, no, there's a cuff link that we can't find the other cuff link. If it's here, we're looking all over the bag to see if we can find it, but we don't see that either.
What else is in his pocket?
Like I said, you got $100 in here. There's some.
No. You had said something to me. Now I need you to say.
There's business cards. There's an insurance card.
Business cards. You said something else.
A cuff link, ma'am. There's a cuff link in here that we can.
The cuff link.
I don't know
you said something else.
Oh, okay. Well, there's 2 condoms in here. Hello.
What did you say?
Like I said, there's $100 in here. There's some business.
Did you say there was some condoms in there?
There's 2. There's 2 extra large condoms in here. Hello.
So I'm here. I'm just trying to digest all the stuff that you had just said that was in my husband's pocket. Now, are you sure that this is my husband, Chris?
Well, it has. Maybe you know the items, ma'am. There's a gray suit. There's also a solid blue suit. That
sounds familiar, but I'm not understanding what you just trying to tell me. That was some condoms.
The phone number that I called, the number that's attached to this actual order. So, this is the number we have on file. Is this his number or your home number or was your cell? What number is this?
This is our house number.
Okay.
I just don't believe, what you're telling me because we just celebrated our anniversary last week, and this is.
What's wrong, man?
What's wrong? Well, first of all, we married and we never used condoms. And then you up there calling me talking about he got condoms left in his suit coat pocket. I'm not understanding.
Okay.
Oh, I know he ain't cheating on me.
Well, not necessarily. They could have been there.
Well, why he would have condoms in his pocket? That just don't make any damn sense. If we marry and we don't use condoms, then why the would he have condoms in his pocket?
I don't know, man. You'd have to talk to Chris about that one. I guess my main reason is you want me to.
Well, wait a minute. I wanted to know, did you clean anything yet? Did you clean the suit?
No, we haven't cleaned it. I just start sorting stuff, and I
don't want you to clean a things and all those articles that you said. I want you to put it. I want you to put everything, including them damn condoms. I want you to put it in the bag. I want you to put it in the bag. Don't clean nothing, because I'm going to come up there and I'm going to pick everything up.
Okay, I mean, I'll be here all day. Like I said, my name is Brad, and I'll be here if you want me to put them to the side. I won't clean them. I'll just put them to the side, and I'll leave them in the same laundry bag he had when he dropped them off.
I'm a Chris up. I don't believe this. I done gave this all the good years of my life, and he going to turn around and cheat on me? You make sure you don't clean up thing, because I'm going to CSI all that my damn self. You put all that in the bag, I'm going to call my job and let them know I'm not coming in today.
Ma'am,
going to get caught.
Slow down. I don't want you to get too hysterical. I mean, you're getting a little irate. Are you okay?
I'm going to be all right. I am going to be all right. When I get up there, Chris is going to get up. That's all I got to say. You make sure you have all that stuff not clean. I don't want you to clean it. I want you to put all that other that you said that you found in his pocket. You put all that in the bag. Because Chris is, I don't know who he think he's with.
Okay, Miss Tamika, would you like for me to call Chris?
I don't want you. No. Look, Bobby. I don't want you to call Chris.
Man, wait a minute. Wait. My name's Brad. I'm Brad.
I don't give a damn what your name is, sir. I really don't. Okay? Because Chris is going to get up. You just put everything in the bag, sir, like I had asked you to. I am on my way down there, and Chris, no, this ain't going down this way. We just renewed our vows. And matter of fact, them condoms come in threes, and you up there talking about there's two left? What the I'm not understanding. I know how to do my math, okay? Chris is going to get when he get home tonight.
Here's something else in the pocket, too. There's a note in here.
A note? What does it say?
Okay, man, I you know what? This has gotten way out of hand. I don't want to.
And you need to quit telling me every that's in the pocket. Would you read that to me? Matter of fact, I want that in the bag, too. Okay. The more evidence I have, the better off it's going to be for me. Because I'm going to up. What did the note say?
The note says, this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband, Chris, got me to prank phone call you.
What? Oh, my God. Chris was going to die tonight. We was going to have a barbecue in his honor. Do you hear me, Johnny? Do you hear me? Oh, my God. Chris, I don't believe this is to me on radio. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Tommy.
Hey, baby, let me ask you this. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I must admit that was wrong to me. I will do that. It was wrong on so many levels.
Sure. Yes.
But at the same time, how good was it? You see what I'm saying? The amount of energy that was put in it, and you see all the craft that came together. How good was it? It was.
But you crushed her. You crushed her.
And that's what pranking
and then
is,
you gonna play, and then you playing with her and crushed her.
Yeah.
That was too much.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, okay, well,
it hurt my feelings.
You digest the prank. You digest the prank the way you want to digest. That's how you do it. You digest it the way you want to digest. Anyway, I'm gonna be with Earthquake shaking it up Father's Day comedy.
Get over it.
I'm with Earthquake Father's Day comedy show, New Jersey Pack, baby. That's going down Father's Day night. That is June 18th at the New Jersey Pack. Father's Day. Tickets are on sale right now. You don't want to miss it. I'm shaking it up with the one and only Earthquake in the building. So y'all get ready. All right? Stop by the cleaners and pick up some condoms on the way to the show.
No! Thank you. What? Coming up, Strawberry Letters. Subject, where should I sit? We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, today. And you never know, it could be yours.
Could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, where should I sit? Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 55-year-old married woman, and my husband is currently going through a very disrespectful stage of life. He thinks he's a scholar and a comedian, and he is flirtatious with younger women, my son's girlfriend in particular. I've heard my husband congratulate my son on pulling someone so fine and asking questions like, where does she work out, and is her mama as fine as she is? I thought it was father-son bonding, but he has gotten worse. We had a Memorial Day get-together, and my son's girlfriend came over with her little girl. Excuse me. The little girl was attached to me because she said I reminded her of her grandmother. The girlfriend was walking around with a plate on the patio, and all the seats were taken, and she asked my husband, where should I sit? My super ignorant husband said, I know where you can sit. And I almost jumped up and tackled him. He had a dirty old man look on his face, and the girlfriend was smiling from ear to ear. So I loudly told him to sit his ass down somewhere immediately. He got bristly with me, and we had a screaming match in front of our guests. He said he wasn't flirting, and it was a joke. I take a lot of mess from him, but I don't have to tolerate this in my house. My son is in support of his father because maybe he doesn't know my husband was implying something nasty when he said that to his girlfriend. My husband is waiting for me to apologize, and I did not do anything wrong. The girl was at our house again last night, and she was acting funny too. What's going on with my husband? Did I overreact? Or is my husband playing me for a fool? Please help. Well, I don't think your husband's playing you for a fool. I don't think that. Did you overreact? Well, maybe you did, but, I just tell you, don't second guess yourself. If you think something was going on, if you were feeling something, you know how we are with our intuition and all of that. We know how with other women are at our house and if they're flirting with our men and all of that. I mean, you probably were right about your husband's response to his son's disrespectful girlfriend. Where do I sit? And he goes, I know where you can sit. Did he show her a seat or did he just say that? You said he had a dirty old man look on his face. I just think, it was too bad your husband was flirting with this young lady and allowed this kind of foolishness to go down. And the fact that you guys got into a screaming match at the house, what was that about? No, I think he was feeling guilty at this point because he knew that he was flirting with this young girl. I don't think there's no other way for you to take it except that he was low-key, kind of hitting on her. I just say, who does this type of thing in front of their wife at the house? I think he was out of order. And no, you shouldn't be expected to apologize to him. You weren't the one who said this to the guest. Your husband was, and he flipped it. Now you're feeling guilty. Now you're feeling like you should apologize and you overreacted. I think you're dead on. You're spot on. And I think you need to talk to your son, too, because he sided with his dad, your husband, against you on this one. Steve?
Shirley and I oftentimes agree with a lot of things, and Shirley has given some answers that I have been in total agreement with. I think she does a fine job with her segment on the Strawberry Letter. But sometimes she fails in her obligation miserably. And this is the one time that I think she has failed. Shirley, you made some statements in this. I can't believe you made it. The girl has not been disrespectful in here at all. The girl ain't did nothing. Nothing. By saying, where should I sit, was not being disrespectful. Let me go through this letter so I can save this marriage before Shirley end another one.
I didn't say they had to break up.
You might as well. You 56 years old, lady, and currently, she says her husband is currently going through a very disrespectful stage of life. your son has a girlfriend, and you've heard your husband congratulate your son on pulling somebody so fine, asking questions like where she work out and if her mama as fine as she is. Now, let me say something. When my sons come home with a fine one, you know, I'm on their Instagram with them. Dad, I want you to meet this girl. What she look like? Because I know they know. So that they got an IG page and all this here, and I'm looking at them. And I live vicariously through my boys. Because, right. I mean, boy, I'm talking about, whoo, come through, boy. Come through, sons. You know, I've said stuff like, you better be a Harvey. Show them what you're working with. Come on, boy, I see you. Lord have mercy. Girl, I've asked a little girl, you ever had Thanksgiving at some well-off people's house? You know, stuff like that. You know, but so I know what he's doing. I thought it was father-son bonding, but he has gotten worse. I had a Memorial Day gathering. Son's girlfriend came over with her little girl. The little girl was attracted to me because she said you reminded her of her grandmother. The girlfriend was walking around with a plate on the patio and all the seats were taken. And she asked my husband, where should I sit? That wasn't being disrespectful. You said she was walking around the patio and all the seats were taken. She said, where should I sit? My super ignorant husband said, I know where you can sit. God, dog. I almost jumped up and tackled him. We come back, I'll straighten it out for you.
At 23 minutes after the hour, we'll come back to recap the Strawberry Letter right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, where should I sit?
This woman who's 55 is married to this man, she said, going through a very, what did she call it? Disrespectful stage of life. And especially when it comes to his son's girlfriend who he brought over to the house and she banging. She fine. So he asking her questions like where you work out, where is your mama as fine as she is? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I can tell you right now, yeah, she fine. And Daddy thought that. And you thought it was father-son bonding, but it got worse. The girl came over for Memorial Day, bought a little girl. The little girl was attracted to her mother because the lady wrote the letter because it reminded of her grandmama. And the girlfriend was walking around with a plate on the patio, and all the seats were taken. The lady said all the seats was taken. So she asked my husband, where should I sit? My super ignorant husband said, I know where you can sit. Yeah. Oh, I know where you can sit. I know how he said it. Sit. So you want to sit, huh? I almost jumped up and tackled him. He had a dirty old man look on his face, and the girlfriend was smiling from ear to ear. He's flattering his son's girlfriend publicly in front of everyone. Now, is this bad judgment? Yep. Is this being done in poor taste? Yep. But he's doing it in front of everybody, so he don't really see the harm in it. So I loudly told him to sit his ass down somewhere immediately. He got bristly with me. Hold up now, who the hell you hollering at? And we had a screaming match in front of our guests. He said he wasn't flirting and it was a joke. Now, I believe that he wasn't flirting, but it was a joke. Now, was it in poor taste? Yes. Was the timing of it bad? Yes. But this joke was done in front of everybody. He ain't pulling her off to the side trying to meet up with the girl. He did this in front of everybody. I take a lot of mess from him, but I don't have to tolerate this in my house. My son is in support of his father because maybe he don't know my husband was implying something nasty when he said that to his girlfriend. No, he wasn't implying something nasty. He was implying something risque. He not being nasty with his son's girlfriend. Your husband shouldn't have said it that way. And it's poor taste and bad timing. But I know people that tell bad, distasteful jokes all the time. And I really think this is one of those times. And he ain't upset with his father because he know where his father coming from. And plus, you don't know what you're not privy to is the conversations him and his daddy have when you ain't around. Because father and son's conversation is not for the mothers. I can just tell y'all that right now. What I say to Winton, Jason, and Stevie, that this cannot be said in front of his sisters and his mama. So he done let one out in front of you. That's what happened. Now, Shirley says, trust your heart and everything, and this disrespectful girl walking around your house. The girl has done nothing. She just walking around straight up fine. And if you got to be penalized for being fine, Shirley,
no,
that's exactly what you said.
Yeah, I did because she didn't have to. She walking around with a plate, flouncing around.
With all the seats are taken. No, she flouncing around because she fine. It ain't flouncing. It just do what it do. It shake like that when it move like that.
He flirts with younger women and his girlfriend in particular, so he was flirting.
No, Shirley, listen
That's
to
what
me.
the wife
he said he wasn't flirting and it was a joke. I take a lot of mess from him, but I don't tolerate this in my house. My son is supportive of his father because he don't know my husband implying something nasty when he said that to his girlfriend. My husband is waiting for me to apologize, and I did not do anything wrong. The girl was at our house again last night, and she was acting funny too. The reason she acted funny was because the last time she was over there, y'all had a screaming and shouting match. Mm-hmm. And she feels like it was at her because everything was directed at her.
Oh, whatever.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Now she's sitting up there
super
looking like she done made all the barbecue plates. Now, little fine mama that came up in there, see, his mama, the girl that wrote the letter, she been in 55 Memorial Day outings. It's all jealousy. 55 look good on a lot of people.
I got a question.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so here we are. We're back. The Strawberry Letter subject today was, where should I sit? It was from a 55-year-old woman who wrote in because her husband is currently going through, she called a very disrespectful stage of life. He's being very flirtatious with younger women and his son's girlfriend in particular. They had a barbecue. The young lady was there carrying a plate, and she asked where could she sit. And the woman said her super ignorant husband said, "Oh, I know where you can sit."
And it started a very loud fight and argument in front of all the guests. And I realized, I know the guy that was distasteful what he said and the timing was off. But people make distasteful jokes all the time. They just don't know it. But I don't think this man is trying to make a pass at the girl. I think he's just like doing a dirty old man joke, and it's just the wrong place and time.
Yeah, his house in front of his wife. It's his son's girlfriend, and in front of everyone he said it.
And in front of everybody, but then she jumped up and went off on the man in front of everybody. They had a loud screaming match, and I think that she should have said, "Excuse me, can I talk to you for a second?" and pulled him to the side and checked him.
But I was going to say, he said what he said in front of everyone.
Right, but she got to tone it down.
But she got to pull him to the side.
Yeah, but see, listen to me. Listen to
Carla?
me.
Oh,
his intent, he thought he was being funny and a joke. Bad timing, poor choice of jokes, distasteful. But the way to check him was not in front of everybody. She was wrong
disrespected
for
her.
that.
She felt disrespected. The wife did in front of everyone.
The son is not offended. He ain't said nothing.
Okay, so let's speak of the son. Speaking of the son, let's turn this around. No, let's turn this around. Man. So if the married couple had a daughter who came with a fine boyfriend,
but they don't.
And the boyfriend said, "Where should I sit?" and the wife said, "I know where you can sit," then how would the husband?
That's not what this story is. That's not what this story is. This story is not this.
See how you guys try to flip it?
Yeah.
What is the reaction?
You tried to flip it.
What's the reaction from?
Y'all the one flipping it.
No, we're not
to the
flipping
story.
it. We're not. Shut up, Tommy. We're not flipping it at all.
Well, see, there's no such thing as a dirty old woman. There's a such thing as a dirty old man. Y'all don't have dirty old women.
As proven in this letter.
That's not what y'all do.
So what would you do though? What was the reaction?
Yeah, I know where you can sit.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he got it right there in front of everybody.
Flip it in front of everybody.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Cardi B and her husband Offset ran into Neo at a strip club. We'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So Cardi B and her hubby Offset spent the night at the strip club over the Memorial Day weekend, and they just happened to run into...
Spent the night?
Spent the night? You can stay in there now?
They spent a night.
Change.
Let me just say a night, not the night. They didn't sleep there.
Because you made it seem like they had a sleepover.
No.
They
spent a night. They spent a night at the strip club over the Memorial Day weekend, and they happened to run into newly single singer Neo, who was also there. Cardi B posted a picture of Neo and Offset with huge stacks of cash that they threw out at the strippers that surrounded them. Cardi B captioned the pic, "Ooh, okay, Neo acting bad." So here's my question. They are all consenting adults. We know that. But have you ever run into someone when you were doing something you weren't supposed to be doing?
Hell yeah.
And what had happened though? Or here's a even better question. Have you ever?
Face.
I know. He's holding his head with his hand right now.
Shame, just shame.
Have you ever been, or will you ever go to the strip club with your spouse? With your significant other?
Yeah, I've been with my spouse. I've been with my wife. We've been to the strip club. And it was so uncomfortable for me.
For you.
I just sat there and just sipped on a Sprite. Yeah.
A Sprite? You didn't even have a cocktail?
Just a Sprite. I'm good.
No, he can't drink at the strip club because it's going to come out then.
What's going to come out?
Steve, what's going to come out?
Anything.
That fun side going to come out.
You better shake that monkey. Shake your monkey. Shake your monkey, girl.
You're making monkey sounds in the strip club.
Yeah. Okay.
So Sprite. Over there on that booth and get you some wings. You better get you some wings.
So Steve, you've never.
That's not. No, never would, never will.
But you're not like a strip club guy.
Strip club. I wasn't a strip club guy when I was single. I don't like it. You too fine to be up there anyway. I'll be in here thinking about changing their life and getting it down off the pole.
So you T-Pain, I'm in love with a stripper.
Yeah, I'm over there trying to make offers and stuff. I'm
sponsor packages.
Yeah, baby, you ain't, why you doing this? And then
at work.
Leave me, then you go over there to somebody else. I thought you cared about me.
Oh, you get jealous with it.
I'm emotionally attached. I don't think you're over here for this money. I think you're over here for me. And I want to be clear about that.
Just from dancing in that moment, you had fell in love.
Yeah, I've read too much.
It doesn't take it.
Yeah, but the way she danced on me.
It meant something to you, didn't it?
I worked at the Cheetah Strip Club in the early 90s, 80s in Atlanta. It was horrible.
Why?
Horrible. Because I don't care how funny you are, you can't follow naked women.
Oh, so what? Did you get heckled?
Do something. Take your clothes off.
You got heckled?
Whip it out. Show us something. Man, them here ran my ass out, man. I didn't even have no comebacks for the first 3 days was miserable. Then I wrote a bunch of stripper jokes just to try to maintain that 15 minutes while them girls was on break. And you had to go up 3 times a night and do 15 minutes to get a girls a 15-minute break. And I just said, man, I got through with that week and they paid me $1,500. It was the worst $1,500 of my entire life. I hated it, man. But my dressing room was connected to the stripper's dressing room.
Oh, nice.
So you probably made friends.
Okay, so
Yeah, you
how did
made
that
I
work
made a
out?
lot of friends, a lot of counseling going on in the back, like listening to problems and everything. I was still trying to counsel. I was young, I was about 30, still trying to counsel.
All right.
They had 2 black strippers at the Cheetah back then, 2 black strippers. And I wanted to marry both of them.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of this ignorant show right after this.
I wanted to marry both of them.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, billionaire Jeff Bezos and his girlfriend, Lauren Sanchez, or should I say his fiance now, Lauren Sanchez, just signed a lease on a Malibu rental home. Guess how much the rent is on this home?
What? How much?
I would think
He's
like
a billionaire.
$275 a month.
It's close, $600,000 a month. Okay, that's how much they pay a month. Now think about your rent, which is high, or your mortgage or whatever.
Think about your salary.
How many houses could you buy with $600,000?
Quite a few.
Yeah, $600,000. The home belongs to musician Kenny G, and Bezos and Sanchez are renting the home while their massive Beverly Hills compound is being built. The estate is 5,500 square feet on 2.5 acres, and there's a 3,500 square foot guest house on the property. But can you imagine paying $600,000 a month for rent?
The house is 5,500 square feet.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. There's no way.
Yeah.
I don't
Kenny
think
G
damn
ballin'.
well it is.
Yeah.
It could be hanging over the ocean.
I don't care if Kenny up there playing.
It can hover over the ocean like a drone. I'm not giving you $600 a month for it.
But if you're a billionaire, though,
5,500 is 5,500.
He's got 170 billion.
Yeah,
So,
multi-billionaire.
I mean, to him, it's nothing.
All right.
It's nothing.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after. We'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have a perm like James Brown, or would you rather have a curl like Michael Jackson? If you had hair.
I'm going to do Mike's curl. Yeah, I want to do
I'm
that.
going to do Mike's. James was very cheap. Yeah.
I want
James was low budget. James had a blowout kit. I seen that before. That don't stay.
The Al Sharpton back in the day.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather have a body like Mike Tyson or sex appeal like Idris Elba?
I'm already Idris. I'll take that. I just stick with what I got.
Almost.
Stick with what I got.
Almost choked. What happened? What?
You almost choked. I don't know what you're choking.
You really are stupid. Not just on the pranks.
You don't want Mike Tyson's body or Idris Elba's. You going to go with what you got?
He thinks he's already Idris.
I'm already Idris.
You're not.
We're just two different skin tones.
What'd you say,
right
Steve?
there.
What'd you say, Steve?
There.
He's
Girl,
not.
this boy
He's
say
not
he a
already
light-skinned Idris. He said he a light.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. You don't have Idris's color.
Nothing.
You don't have Idris's swag. You don't have the
swag.
walk. You don't have the sex appeal. And you don't have the swag.
You're not paying
Or
attention
the height.
to me. Evidently, you're not paying attention to me.
Well, we said that he definitely don't have the height.
How tall is Idris, y'all?
All right, we're
You
moving
more
on.
like
How tall is it?
taller than you.
Yeah. He's over 6 feet, Tommy.
Hell, you damn near looking Monica in the eye.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah,
Steve, what
Idris
you
is
say?
tall as Steve. He's
See, that's why he always got his face up in the Zoom like this. Because he like that little sign on his rear view mirror of his car. Objects may appear closer. That's why he do that.
Oh, my
Little
God.
people always do tricks.
Next question.
Yeah, Tommy. He's 6 foot.
What did you say, Steve? Mike or Idris? body like Mike?
Nah, I take Idris because if I had Mike's body, I'm going to get my ass beat because I'm going to try too much. I'm going to mess around and say something to the wrong person and get my whole ass beat.
You going to bite her ear?
Yeah, I'm
All right. Would you rather have, be a player, have lovers in just different area codes, or would you rather have a loving wife and family?
Loving wife and family.
Of course.
Hello?
Yeah.
Ain't no doubt. What am I finna say?
Loving wife.
What do they expect us to say?
Last one, guys. Would you rather argue for hours, then have sex, or would you rather talk it out, then cuddle?
Cuddle? Just sitting there holding each other? Just holding each other? No, we finna argue this thing out and get busy.
I'd rather get in a fist fight and then have sex.
That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up, it is our last break of the day, and we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
If you missed your favorite part of today's show, you can catch up with the Steve Harvey Morning Show on demand. It's on the free iHeart Radio app is where you can find us. And don't forget about Kier's Hope Foundation, the 5K run. That is tomorrow in Dallas. Kier will be there, and we will be with you in spirit. Yeah. For more information, kiershope.org. All right?
Hey, something? These are my closing remarks today. I've discovered a lot over the years. And there are some things you can make it without in this world. It really is. I really didn't understand how significant certain relationships were. But I'm old enough now, and a lot of you are, where you can relate to what I'm about to say. You can live your life. You can lose some really, really important things in your life and survive. And all of us know that feeling of losing someone that you cared deeply about. Whether you lose them because you all just went separate ways, or you lose them because they passed. But we know the pain of losing someone you love dearly. And I've discovered something in my life. The greatest loss I ever had was my mother. It was an unbearable pain for me. I had never experienced anything like it, and haven't experienced anything like it since then. When I lost my father, that was a pain. My mother's pain was first, though, and it was just excruciating. I didn't know what to do. I've lost my father, and then I lost my oldest brother. That one really hurt me in a different way because he had taught me everything. He taught me how to drive. He taught me how to ride a bike. Because he did stuff because he was so much older than me that my father allowed him to do. My father taught me how to drive, but my brother taught me how to, pimp drive. But he taught me how to ride a bike. He taught me how to talk to girls, taught me how to save money. So that loss was tragic. And I've lost a lot of things in this. And I've learned to live my life without all of them. But the one thing that you cannot live your life without, and that is a friend. You can lose your mother, you can lose your brother, you can lose your father, you can lose your job, you can lose your wife, you can lose your husband. Whew, and these things can be debilitating. And you can live in this world without them. But you cannot live in this world without a friend. The Bible says a friend is often closer than even a brother. Because, see, your friends you pick and choose. Your family is just your family. Now, I loved my brothers dearly, man. Flaws and all. I loved them. But losing a friend, I've lost some really dear friends. Juan Hull was a truly great friend of mine that I lost. Greg Calhoun out of Montgomery was the last, well, not the last friend, but a great friend that I lost. He was my best friend. And then I lost my dear friend Flip Bass, who was the founder of our chapter at Kent State. And losing them 3 men right there, man, was really, really rough because they were dear to me. But I thank God for the friendships that I do have, because there is something to it, man, to have a friend. I look at all that I have. I look at the awards and the accomplishments and plaques and all this stuff I have. But you know what I value more than all of those awards that I've gotten and everything? I value friendship more than that, because friendships give a return, a constant return. Somebody you can share your thoughts with, man. Somebody that you can be yourself with. Somebody that you can sit around and they don't judge you. Somebody that you can be around and they allow you to be just exactly who you are, however and whenever and however you want to present yourself at that time. And you need that, man. Because if you think about your work relationships, you have to put on to come to work oftentimes. We do. We got to get up in the morning no matter how we feel, and we got to put on a happy face because we morning drive people. We've got to get up and put on the "we okay today" face, because we are responsible for millions and millions of people's attitude on the way to work. We morning drive people. There's some days we don't feel like driving or morning. But we got to come up in here. We got to be a certain way. You at work, man, you have to put on airs. You got to put on a different mask to go to work. You know you got to fake the funk in front of them people. You know when you get in your department, you got to put on that I'm the cheerful employee mask. When you don't be feeling them at all. You got to go to lunch with them and sit next to them in the cafeteria and pretend that they are all right when they really ain't even your type of people. That's why you can't wait to get off so you can just go be yourself again, because at work you can't. So if you have a friend or several friends or a few where you can sit around and be your natural self, that's valuable, man. Cherish your friendships, because when you lose them, it's not a good day. Somebody once told me that friendship is essential to the soul. I think that's a true statement. Can't remember where I heard that. Somebody said it. Anyway, y'all have a great day, y'all. Talk to God. He'd love to hear from you. Okay? Peace.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.